you can't stand in the middle of this as it stands and figure it out and shift your vibration to begin getting different results. Esther's first response was, hold all furniture deliveries until later. In other words, let's just stop the action until we get a vibrational grip here. Because we're responding to one thing which is causing us to offer a vibration to it, which is setting us up for the next and the next and the next and the next and the next. And we say, don't you love it when obvious things point out to you how the law of attraction works? Don't you love knowing that even though you didn't break the table and you didn't want it to be broken and you really don't think you expected it to be broken, you responded to it being broken, and it doesn't matter where your vibration was before, you're having a response to a broken table that is not setting you up well for future tables coming. In other words, you just can't get around it. Your response to what is happening in this now reality is causing you to practice a vibration. Now you can proclaim, and Esther did some of this, not much. You can proclaim, it's not my fault. You can proclaim, hey, it's real. This really happened. You can proclaim how right you stand in relationship to where other people are standing on the subject. You can proclaim that all you want. But the fact of it is, you are having a vibrational response to something that future things are responding to that vibration. And this is the way we want to put it to you in a way that you can really hear it. You are letting reality train your vibrational frequencies. You're letting what is train you. Now that's all right if what is pleasing, and plenty of it is. If you could be a really good selective sifter and really just scour every moment, every face, every person, every situation, every memory, every idea, every subject, if you could just scour it looking for things to appreciate, what is could serve you so well, because then what is would train you into a frequency that would produce more and more and more and more wonderful things. But if you are problem-oriented, you're not. That's the thing that's so funny. You're not problem-oriented. You are eternally solution-oriented. But most humans are stuck in the problem part of the solution. And so what we want to suggest, some of you have been with us for a while, yes? Some of you have been listening to us for years. Some of you are listening to us on a really regular basis, reading everything that we write, wanting so much to become a vibrational match to your best well-being. We want to say to you that in everything that we've encouraged you to do, and all of it has been with the interest in helping you to clean up your resistance and therefore allow your movement into this vortex where the solutions and the good life that you want is. We have a suggestion that is really simple and really powerful, that if you can hear it on the heels of everything that we've presented to you here today, will serve you maybe better than everything that you've ever heard or attempted or practiced or tried before, all put together. And that is, if you can accept the reality and the validity of this vortex of creation, if you can accept that, yeah, there's a physical reality going on, but there's a vibrational reality going on too. And if you can accept that this vibrational reality is the present tense, real-time, expanded, amended version of who you have become, and you will care more than everything else in your life put together about your relationship with this vortex, your relationship with the inner being, with the God who is within you. If you will care about the existence of this vortex, and you will care about tuning yourself to it, and then when you find yourself in this vortex, which means you're feeling free, or you're feeling interested, or you're feeling frisky, or you're feeling a little elation, or you're just feeling happy, you're feeling appreciation or love. When you find yourself in a moment feeling that, if you will stop and acknowledge, I'm in the vortex. I'm in the vortex. I'm really in alignment in this moment with everything that I am. And you will contemplate that and do everything you can to milk this moment for more vortex time. Meaning you'll practice the vibration of the vortex. What happens when you practice it, it just becomes more familiar. It becomes more chronic. It becomes more natural. It becomes easier to get there next time. It becomes easier to stay there longer. And it becomes easier to recognize when you're off a little. It's an interesting thing to watch humanity clustered together geographically and forming opinions just based upon the geography. It's really interesting to watch you gather together in ethnic groups or religious groups, forming opinions based upon what surrounds you. And we want to submit to you that, in fact, it is not possible not to be affected by what's around you. That's just like you knew it would be. You knew that as life surrounded you, you would, from your magnificent, important, singular vantage point, personal and selfish vantage point, you knew that you would come to personal preferences. You knew before you came into this body that that would happen. But what you have forgotten is that that preference is a vibrational wave that the larger part of you then incorporates into its evolution and holds as a steady signal for you to use as guidance. And when you remember that this part of you exists, and you care about the way you feel, so that you measure your opinions and beliefs and desires against this powerful signal that is being offered to you at all times, you begin to understand that the only thing that ever bothers you, the only thing that ever makes you feel bad, the only thing that ever hurts you, and the only thing that ever causes any true distress or discomfort or disadvantage to you in your life experience is one singular thing: you getting crossways of the energy that is you. What's making you feel bad is not the behavior you're focused upon. What's making you feel bad is the discordant opinion that you have formed in your pointing at them and calling them the bad one, when the source within you will not do that, regardless of their behavior or skin color. Interesting, isn't it? Don't you want to feel the guidance that you were born with present in every thought that you think? Don't you want to know who you really are? You tell us that. You say, I want to fulfill my reason for being. I want to find my life's purpose. I want to get on my path. I want to be all that I can be. I want to feel good. I want to be good. I want to be of value. I want to be an uplifter. We hear these things from you all day, every day. And we say, the answer to all of these things that you fervently desire is alignment with who you really are. And nothing less will serve you. Nothing less will guide you, and nothing less will serve you. And that's what we call the art of allowing. The art of feeling the frequency of my two vibrational aspected being, and deliberately bringing myself, by virtue of what I choose to think, into vibrational alignment and allowing with the wholeness that I have become, with the goodness that I am, with the expanded version of me.